Reiley worked late the night before, woke up early the next day to give someone a ride to work. He was always helping everybody else out and a good friend. He fell asleep at the wheel and ran into a light post. From what we were told, he passed away immediately. He was a gentle giant.
He was like 6'3" and like 220 pounds, so he was humongous. He played basketball.
He always had a smile.
Yeah.
He would always be there for his friends. Even from when he was little, he was always the biggest kid. We always had to teach him not to carry around the other little kids because he would always just pick them up and start walking around with them. So he was just always the biggest kid and biggest heart.
Grief lasts as long as love, and it's unique for what everybody needs. I started working with Miriam and Harrison privately in counseling, and also worked with Jason and his wife, Alexis.
We had no idea that Sarah was already seeing our children through the school system as a grief counselor. So when we signed up to go visit with Sarah, we found out that she had already been talking to our children for a few sessions, and then now the whole family came together. She's just incredible. After everything happened, we got the opportunity to go visit Face Lodge. We were there with 6 other families that had been through similar trauma.
Everyone knew kind of what everyone else was going through, so it was nice because it's not something that a lot of people go through.
We all laughed. We were all singing and dancing together, which most of us hadn't done since the incident happened. Having that sense of community was huge.
What Face Lodge does is provide a weekend away for families, and they are very supportive of what we're doing, because what the Grief Club does is we provide the long-term support. We bring people together to process their grief, to remember their person who died, and mostly to heal. We wanted to really limit the barriers to their care, so we provide all of our services at no cost. All of that funding comes from philanthropic dollars and people with kind and generous hearts.
Once I read what it was and that it was kind of similar to what Face Lodge was, if they're going to duplicate that in Minnesota, I want to be a part of that.
At one of my counseling sessions that I had with Miriam, when we came out of the counseling session, there sat Jason and his wife Alexis and Harrison, and they had this bouquet of flowers, and I remember thinking, why are they here?
We paid for the flowers and we surprised her with a check.
She was blown away, as usual, hugs all around.
She's done so much for our family and helping us through all this, so it's really nice to be able to give her something in return.
It was a very powerful time for the 5 of us to be in that moment. In the midst of their pain and in the midst of their sadness, they were thinking of others. I think that says so much about his character and his recognition of the importance of doing grief work.
Doesn't feel a ton better today than it did the day of. The Bell family is huge. It's been 2 years and everyone's just as supportive as they were the day after. We live our values and I see it every day.